Hello and welcome to Nick's Shine Box. In this episode today, we're going to transform a used pair of Allen Edmonds Park Avenues. Purchased these shoes on eBay for 20 bucks. So I'm really excited to transform them into something really nice. I think these shoes are going to be a great project. There's not too much damage. The right shoe does have some creasing on the toe cap, but I think we'll be able to get the creasing out with some heat. So I'm looking forward to this project. So having dyed several pairs of shoes now, one thing that I've learned is there's certain areas on the shoe when you strip them that you have to pay close attention to. The first thing is the area where the leather of the shoe meets the welt. Right here you can see I'm adding some acetone and then I'm going to hit it with the Q-tip. You really have to use the Q-tip to get inside that area where the welt meets the leather, or else when you re-dye the shoe, the finished product, you will see an area where the dye did not cure properly, and it's just not going to look great. So as with any shoe project, this is a step where you cannot rush it. You have to take your time. You have to be patient. Every shoe is different. Sometimes the color strips very easily. Sometimes it just fights you. This shoe was not too bad. I was able to go all the way around the shoe with the Q-tip in that area between the leather and the welt. But now I'm going to hit it with some heat. I'm going to use the heat gun, constantly having the heat gun move and then hitting it with the acetone. You have to do this over every single square inch of the shoe, or else the dye is just not going to take properly. So I will throw caution to anyone inexperienced with the heat gun. Be very, very careful. This process here, the creasing on the toe cap did not come off with just the heat gun and the acetone. So I'm taking a wet rag and placing it over the toe cap and hitting it with the heat. And as the leather moistens and gets hot, I'll then use my finger to kind of push out and massage the crease and get it as smooth as I can. I had to repeat the process and continue to add more heat, get the steam off of the wet rag to help smooth out that crease. And the end result was pretty good. The crease came out and the shoe's ready to go. So the shoe is ready to be dyed. The toe cap's looking good. So I'm going to use Cordovan shoe dye. I stumbled upon Cordovan not too long ago. I really like the color that the final result. It's going to come out looking really, really dark when you see the dye starting to be applied to the shoe. So I just take my pom-pom in the dye. I dab it a little bit on the paper towel so it doesn't drip, and just cover the entire shoe. So I'll do one coat, the entire shoe. I'll wait about a half hour to see if the dye will show me anywhere that I missed or any part of the shoe that is not taking dye that wasn't properly stripped. So when the dye is applied, it's going to look a lot darker than what the final product's going to look like. It will definitely lighten up as it dries. So you just want to make sure you cover every square inch of that shoe. Get in into the welt where the welt and the leather meet. You want to get that pom-pom in there and make sure that every part of this shoe receives dye. So I did apply 2 coats of the Cordovan dye to the shoe after I had let it sit for about a half hour. I saw a few spots that I had missed, so I just went ahead and did a second coat. So after about an hour, I let the shoe sit, and now I'm going to add some detail with Angelus jet black dye. With my paintbrush, I'm going to just go along all of the borders of the shoe with black. You won't be able to see it right now while the shoe is wet, but when it dries, the black will stand out and pop just a little bit. So I'm just gonna add it here along the eyelets, and I really like adding a different color with the shoe. Even, this is pretty subtle. It's only going to be 2 colors. There's not a lot of broguing or anything like that on this shoe, but it just highlights the shoe and just makes it look a lot better. This is going to be another time where patience is going to pay off. Taking your time, don't rush the process. The end result, I'm sure you're going to be very happy with it. If you try to rush this process because the shoe is wet, and if you have a misstep with the black dye, it's going to come out in the end result. So just take your time and just be careful. So I will add another coat of the black detail with the Angelus jet black. And after that, this shoe is going to have to sit for 24 hours. You have to wait 24 hours before you take any further steps. If you try to shine this shoe or do anything else to it while it's still wet, you are not going to be happy with the final result. I know that from experience. So this will be a 2-part video. So next time in the Shine box, you will see this shoe get finished. Thanks.